When was the last time you saw a self-published book on Amazon with over 10,000 reviews? Not a Stephen King novel, not a traditionally published bestseller, a book from a regular person, maybe someone just like you. Because I've been seeing them in one niche in particular, actually, and it's not memoir, it's not self-help, and it's not fitness. It's romantasy. And today I want to show you exactly why this niche is exploding, what the real challenges are for people trying to get in, and how we've put together a tool that I genuinely believe is the fastest path into the market that exists. Before I go any further, let me tell you exactly who this video is for. If you've been thinking about publishing on Amazon KDP, but you've been staring at a blank page wondering what to write, this is for you. If you've already published a book or two, and you're looking for the next niche, a niche that's genuinely growing, then this is for you. And if you're completely new, someone sent you this video, welcome, stick around, because everything I'm going to show you and explain today is going to be from scratch. No jargon, no assumptions. So, romantasy. If you've never heard the word before, there's the one sentence definition for you. Romantasy is romance and fantasy combined. You have the love story at the center, but it unfolds in a world with magic, mythical creatures, dragon riders, dark prophecies, etc. All of that. Now, there's a thing most people don't realize. This isn't a new genre. Romance has been mixed with fantasy for decades, but something changed around 2020, 2021, and it accelerated like almost nothing I've ever seen in the publishing world. A big part was BookTok, the community of book readers on TikTok. And these are not casual readers. These are people who read 4 or 5 books a month, who will post a 60-second video about a book that makes them cry. And that video gets millions of views. Books like A Court of Thorns and Roses, Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros, which came out in 2023, and became one of the fastest selling adult fantasy novels in history. These books blew up on social media, and every single reader who finished one immediately went back to Amazon looking for more. And here's the important part for us as self-publishers. Supply has not caught up with demand yet. There are millions of readers searching for their next romantasy novel to read every single day. And the traditional publishing pipeline is too slow to feed this audience. That's a gap, and gaps are where self-publishers win. Let me give you some real-world context, because I want you to feel this, not just hear it. Go to Amazon right now and type in romantasy. You'll see books with 8,000 reviews, 12,000 reviews. Kindle Unlimited reads in the millions. Now, look at the authors. A lot of them are not household names. They're indie authors, self-publishers, people who figured out the formula for this audience and started producing. And the reason this works so well with Kindle Unlimited, the subscription service that Amazon has for readers, is that romantasy readers read fast and they read a lot. 2, 3, sometimes more books a month. Okay, that means ongoing, recurring paid read royalties from Amazon, who are essentially binge reading your entire catalog. Sub-niches like Fae romance, Dragon Rider romance, dark fantasy romance, reverse harem romance. These are legitimate search terms with real buying audiences. Now, many of them have relatively low competition compared to the size of the audience. This is the window, right now, not 2 years from now. Now, I want to be honest with you, because I'm not going to pretend this is an easy niche to get into. If you've looked at romantasy on Amazon and thought, I could never write that, well, I want to talk about why you feel that way. Because there are 3 specific challenges, in my opinion, I hear over and over from people in our community. The first one is, I'm not a creative writer. This is probably the most common thing I hear. People look at 90,000 word romantasy novels and think, I'm not a writer. I don't know what to build. The magic systems, the prophecies, the world building, and the dramatic cliffhangers. I get it. I'm not a fiction writer either. That's not my background, but that's what I've learned. The readers in this genre are not looking for literary masterpieces. They're looking for feeling, tension, the slow burn romance. The moment that characters finally get together, the magical world they can escape into. And those elements, the emotion beats, the structure, the pacing, they follow patterns, formulas almost. And formulas can be learned, all right? And with the right tools, they can be executed far faster than most people think. The second challenge people run into is, I don't know the genre well enough. Well, this is a real one, and it's worth taking seriously. Romantasy readers are passionate. They've read hundreds of books in this genre. They know the tropes. They have strong opinions about what they love and what they can't stand. If you publish something that doesn't respect those conventions, if you write a romance that doesn't feel like romance, people will notice. The reviewers will reflect that. So there's a learning curve around things like which tropes are currently popular, enemies to lovers, forbidden romance, fated mates are huge right now. How to write the slow burn tension that keeps readers up until 2 a.m, how to handle world building without it becoming a 20-page information dump. There's so much to this. That's a real body of knowledge. It takes time to develop this organically. And the third challenge I would like to talk about is the good niches are already taken. That's what people say, right? This is fear-based thinking, and I understand it, but it's not accurate. Yes, there are successful books already in Romantasy, but Romantasy is not a single niche. It's a universe of sub-niches. Enemies to lovers, Academy romance is a completely different niche from Dark Dragon Rider romance, for example. And reverse harem romance is different from Romantasy with slow burn found family love. Now, the key to finding the right niche is in here. So the combinations of tropes and settings and emotional themes that readers are actively searching for, but don't yet have tens of authors dominating them. And that research, the keyword research, sub-niche analysis, spotting the gaps, it's a skill. But the right tool can compress that learning dramatically. Which brings me to what we've built here. Over the past year or so, I've been building what I call royalties bots. These are AI-powered tools, custom-built GPTs within ChatGPT, designed to specifically build books inside of these specific KDP niches, with deep knowledge of the niche already baked into the AI. We've built bots for self-help, parenting, money mindset and success, psychological thrillers, and now we've built one specifically for Romantasy, the Romantasy Royalties Bot. Now, here's why this matters, given everything I just told you about these 3 challenges. The I'm not a creative writer problem, the bot solves that by giving you the structure. It knows how Romantasy stories are built. It knows the emotional architecture of the genre. You're not starting from a blank page, trying to invent a magic system from scratch. You're working with something that already understands what the genre needs and guides you through the steps. The I don't know the genre well enough problem, the bot solves because the genre knowledge is already built into the bot. It knows the tropes that are working right now. It knows the pacing. It knows what fated mates means to the reader who's consumed 100 of these books already. You don't have to spend 6 months reading Romantasy novels to absorb that. It's already there. And the good niches are taken problem, the bot helps you find those secret sub-niches, the specific trope combinations and sub-niches where demand is real, but competition is still manageable or very low. The sub-niche research, the gap spotting is part of what the bot is designed to do for you on autopilot. So when you use a standard AI tool and type in, write me a Romantasy novel, you're going to get something very generic, something that sounds vaguely like a fantasy romance, but doesn't feel lived. It doesn't have the warmth, the trope awareness, the emotional calibration that this genre demands. The Romantasy Royalties bot is different because it's built around what actually works inside of this niche. It knows what Romantasy readers want to feel at 11 o'clock at night when they can't put the book down. This is what this is all about. Let me address the thing some of you are thinking right now. Isn't AI writing cheating? The answer is no, and here is why. Every tool that helps a writer produce better work faster is legitimate. Ghostwriting has existed for decades. The Romantasy Royalties bot is a powerful tool. Just like a power drill isn't cheating in construction. It lets you build something faster and better than you could with just a hammer. Weird example, but there you go. The output is still yours. The idea is still yours. You're the publisher, right? You're making the decisions. The bot is doing the heavy lifting for you. And I always recommend proofreading everything yourself. The bot delivers the emotional experience the genre promises. Readers won't care how it was made. They care about the story. As long as it hooks them and captivates them and makes them feel a certain way, that's what counts. Here's what I want you to take away from this. Romantasy is not a fad. The reader base is enormous, it's passionate, and it's hungry for more books. The window is open right now. The authors who establish themselves in this category right now, who build a catalog, who get the early reviews, who start building a reader following, they're going to have a significant advantage over everyone who just waits. And the barrier to entry has never been lower because tools like the Romantasy Royalties bot exist today. If you've been on the fence about KDP publishing, if you've told yourself you're not a writer, or you don't know enough about the genre, or the good niche is already taken, if you want to revisit those beliefs, okay, because they don't hold up anymore. The link to the Romantasy bot is in the description below. If you're watching this during the launch week, grab it at the launch price. It won't be cheaper than this, ever, okay? It won't stay up for long. Hit the button. If you like this video, just give me a like and subscribe if you want to keep learning more about publishing on Amazon KDP, and I'll see you in the next one.